Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be reacting to Nuke's Top 5 Top 10 Scariest Ghost Videos of the Month by Nuke's Top 5. And yeah, I love Nuke's Top 5. But with that being said, the original link's in the description. Make sure you go subscribe to Nuke's Top 5 as well as any other YouTubers who are featured in this. And with that being said, let's begin.
Late one night in Mexico City, a concerned woman calls the local police saying that she hears strange, unexplained noises coming from her son's apartment just above her.
I could make a very inappropriate joke right now. Like, what if it's just like moaning?
The problem is,
Oh wait, I gotta get my sound effect board up here. If you guys don't know, I have a little sound effect program I made. All right, here we go.
Son is out of town and the apartment should be empty. The police quickly arrive on the scene, but they don't find anyone inside. No robber, no trespasser. However, the officers do hear strange noises like banging and the low murmur of voices. They are concerned that someone might be hiding inside the residence. So, the officers radio headquarters and ask that a nearby public CCTV camera be focused on the windows of the upstairs apartment. What the camera captures...
That's weird. How long would that be there for? Like, the CCTV cameras are supposed to be for, like, public safety. Having them focused on a specific window seems like it's not, you know, doing its job. And then the question is, well, how long is it going to be focused there for? Is it going to be for days or weeks? Or is it just for, like, a couple hours?
Is downright chilling.
I just really can't see what the frick I'm looking at. Oh, that's creepy. That's freaking creepy, dude. There's 3 people up there? See, the crazy thing is that this is a CCTV camera, and the footage is most likely released from the police. It's probably real, which means that this is most likely a real clip.
The CCTV camera captures the ghostly figures of 3 children looking out the window as the police leave.
It's from a long time ago though, 2018.
A longtime security guard claims that every 10 years this same strange phenomenon happens, and no one knows how or why. He says that no children have ever lived in that apartment, so he has no idea who or...
Every 10 years? I freaking highly doubt 10 years ago you had CCTV camera there. Let alone, if you're saying every 10 years, that must mean that it happened another 10 years prior, which means it's back in like the 90s or like I highly doubt you had a security camera there at that point too.
Or what this might be. To this day, the footage remains a mystery.
Could it be edited? Yes. If it's released specifically from the police, it's probably real. They have no reason to edit it. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Something's off with that.
Wisman's Wood. It's a dark and rainy day when a teenager and his 2 younger sisters set out to explore the haunted Wisman's Wood in Devon, England. Local legend says that the haunted forest was once considered sacred ground by the ancient Druids, and that any hiker should stay away from the woods at night or during bad weather. The 3 siblings have been walking for about an hour when the older brother decides to make a short video complaining about the rain. What happens next is
complaining about the rain. Why? Why do you need to complain about the rain? If you didn't like it that much, you wouldn't be. You'd be going home. You wouldn't be making a video about it.
Really bizarre.
Walking for like an hour now. It is f***ing it down. These 2 are doing my head in.
Is he like babysitting them or something? This guy's a YouTuber, right? I think.
It's getting dark.
Oh, there's something behind them. Could have been an animal.
No idea where the dog is. What?
Did you see it? A dark, eerie figure seems to be staring at them before quickly disappearing out of sight. The video was posted to YouTube by a friend of the family who believes they might have caught some sort of paranormal sighting in Wisman's.
So he's not a YouTuber? It says his YouTube name though.
Wisman's Wood.
Doing my head in. It's getting dark. I have no idea where the
I think that's probably real too. Like, if it's not an actual YouTuber and he doesn't need to like be making content, then there's not real much of a reason for it to be faked. As well as the editing in this is really good if it is faked, which then it's like, well, why would you go through so much effort? I don't know. It's probably real.
And a happy new year. TikTok user Sav is celebrating New Year's Eve with her mother when something happens that they simply can't explain.
Alright. Ready?
What was that laugh for?
Wait, let's make sure we're moving down. Alright. 1, 2, 3, straight up.
Happy New Year! Happy
Ready?
New Year!
1, 2, 3. Oh! I can get it. Twist it.
What, is this thing stuck on the ceiling? What is going on there?
Woo! Happy New Year! Happy New Year! That has not worked!
Was that the Happy New Year song too? That just randomly starts playing on the snow globe? That'd be terrifying. That's a Christmas song.
Hold on! Okay. No, it worked, but we just haven't... That has not... I've twisted it! That has not worked! That's my dad's snow globe. Like, we designated that to, like, be my dad.
Seems like a happy video, not really a scary video though. I mean, yeah, it's weird. If it's real, it's freaking weird. But it seems more like a happy kind of video than terrifying.
Oh my god. What the f***?
Sav's father passed away nearly a year and a half ago, and the family displays his snow globe to remember him. As Sav says that the puppy in the globe actually looks a lot like her dad. However, the snow globe hasn't worked for a long time. But just as Sav and her mother pop confetti to celebrate the new year, the globe inexplicably starts playing We Wish You a Merry Christmas, beginning right at the part of the song that contains the line, and a Happy New Year.
That's why I heard that and I thought of, oh, is it a New Year song or something?
Woo! Happy New Year! Happy New Year! That has not worked!
Sav believes.
See, what's weird is that it started, one, at that point of the song, but two, that if it was like just wound up and whatever, like I think it starts playing automatically, right, when you let go of the wind up. So, and it's recording there that none of them are touching it, at least in the video. So then it's like, why did it just start randomly?
Believes that it was a sign from her father that he's still there and he's still watching over them. The Watcher in the Woods.
I don't know. I mean, it seems like a heartwarming kind of video, if anything, but whatever. Well, the Watcher in the Woods. I think that's called a Peeping Tom.
A guy named Ryan lives with his mom and little sister out in the remote woods of the Ouachita Mountains in Oklahoma. One day at around 5 p.m., Ryan is outside shoving a Christmas tree into the trunk of his car, as you do.
To get rid of? I mean, you live in the woods, just freaking huck it in the woods, as long as it's legal where you are. Probably should say that, but like it'll biodegrade in the woods as long as it's legal to do it where you live.
When his security camera captures something truly unnerving.
Truly unnerving. It's like a naked guy. That is unnerving.
Someone or something seems to walk through the woods towards Ryan, then bend over and just kind of disappear.
Yeah, the weird part is here, look, let's go back. Let's go back then, boys. What frig, how many times I gotta go back? Yeah, I don't know, looks like a friggin' naked guy or something. But it doesn't look like he's walking towards him. It looks like this guy's walking towards a road. I mean, it could just be some guy walking in the woods, right? Not really that crazy. Kind of weird that it'd be on your property, though.
And just kind of disappear into thin air. Ryan says that he didn't see or hear anyone at the time. And after viewing the footage, the family is concerned that a stranger might have been trespassing on their land.
That's what's more concerning, I think, that some just freaking weirdo walking around on your property.
But obviously, they can't explain how this person could have just disappeared. So is this something paranormal caught on camera? Or is it something even scarier? A stranger hiding in the remote woods near a family's home.
I think that's probably what it more likely could be, and that's definitely more scary.
Before we move on to...
And like the guy could have got back up, but he would see there's a bunch of cluster of trees right here, so he could have got back up behind these trees, and you wouldn't see it on camera. And then if you just walked to the road but took it on an angle, you wouldn't actually see him because he would still be hidden behind these trees. And then if you walk back this way on the road, you probably wouldn't see him at all because he'd be covered behind all the trees. So that could have happened as a way to explain how he disappeared.
Stranger hiding in the remote woods near a family's home. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Not out of the woods. Belgian urban explorer and vlogger CS sets out on a trip to a large
Make sure you go subscribe.
abandoned campsite in Belgium with 3 of his friends. The group arrives at the campsite after dark and begins exploring. Now, CS has visited the same abandoned campgrounds 3 times, but as the group walks down a dark wooded path, he spots something that wasn't there before.
Hier is de ingang, de poort.
You're gonna trespass on private property? Okay, probably not a good idea.
Privaat, dit is een plaats van gebed. Gelief onze ruimte respecteren. Gebed. En
Place of worship? Warning guard dog?
daar staat op, pas op, waakhond. Ik ben hier heel lang geleden eens geweest en stond hier vol met bungalows, met campings, met caravans, mobile homes, midden in het bos, allemaal verspreid, super vet. En ineens is hier een waakhond.
Maar dat is gewoon tak.
Ja, dat hebben ze hier gewoon zelf gemaakt. Kijk, dat is een dat is hier gewoon een zigeunerkamp of een
The fact that it's like a worshipping place or whatever, it could be some kind of occult crap. I probably would not be going there, like especially if you know that there's caravans and stuff. That means someone could be making it home.
hippie camping of zo geworden.
Hallo? Maat, ik hoor voetstap.
Ik hoor van alles hier. Dit is zo fucking eng. Oh, maat.
Hallo? Mogen wij hier binnenkomen?
The sign clearly says no trespassing. Why are you asking if you can come in? It says do not trespass. Duh.
So the guys are a little creeped out by the makeshift signs and barrier. They decide to just play it safe and walk away.
That's literally all that's best thing you can do.
Taking an official public path back through the woods. But it turns out that they are not safe at all, because things are about to take a terrifying turn.
What, something is like following them now?
We zijn iets verder gewandeld en dit blijkt, hola, ja, gewoon een wandelpad te zijn. Dus hier kunnen wij wandelen. Wat rijdt hier?
Auto's en autobanden.
Autobanden. What the
That's freaking crazy. I mean, if it is, that sign said it's a place of worship or whatever. So if it's no one does their worshiping out in the middle of woods unless it's something, nefarious. That could be these screams of, someone who needs help, or it could be some kind of crazy person. You want to get the frig out of there. I don't know.
Dat is toch niet mijn auto of zo, hè? Hier wordt letterlijk iemand gemarteld.
Yeah, like sounds like someone's being tortured or hurt or something. Maybe you want to call the cops. That's probably the better option, because if you don't have a way of protecting yourself or helping someone else because you don't have a way of defending, you might just want to call the cops.
Hier wordt letterlijk iemand gemarteld in dat bos. Dit is heel Hallo? 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 What the What the Hey!
That's freaking crazy. If that's real, that's freaking crazy. If you go into the woods at night, like you should have protection. Even if you aren't expecting to come into, this kind of situation, there are wild animals you should be able to protect yourself against if they do come after you as, they're hungry, right? So is that the guy who was screaming? They're after me, Lucky Charms.
The events are like something right out of a horror movie as Ciaz and his friends hear loud screaming coming from somewhere in the dark woods. Then a tall woman dressed in a white robe and wearing white face paint comes lumbering out of the forest.
I didn't see white face paint.
Brandishing a hatchet. She charges at the group and they make a run for it. Ciaz gets separated from his friends and hides in the dark woods.
Freaking crazy people. Yeah, if you had a way of defending yourself, you'd be like, and you have 3 people, if all 3 of you had some way of defending yourself, be like, okay, take her down. Bring it on, Grandma, you know? Bring it on, Grandma. Yeah, finally you call the police.
Ja, hoi. Hallo? Hallo? Je moet nu naar hier komen. Kom alsjeblieft heel snel.
See, the thing is, like, is this real or not? I don't know. Obviously, you could say it's fake for content. If the guy is talking to the police have to know your location. So, he didn't say his location. That's odd, I find. He's just saying, you have to come, please. Where? Why didn't he give them his location? Approximate.
Ciaz hears loud noises coming from the direction of his car, and he's worried that there might be more than one person out searching for them in the woods. He decides to just hide in the darkness until the police arrive.
Do they actually arrive?
Ja, ik ben het. Ja, is goed. Ja.
Maybe he did actually call them, that's good. That's what I said. If you don't have a way of protecting yourself, and you hear screams of someone, whether it's a crazy person or someone who needs help, maybe you should call the cops.
Ja.
Moet even uw jas open doen. Jas open doen, ja. Goed, omdraaien. Uw jas open. Jas omhoog.
Omhoog.
Ja, kijken dat je niks op zak hebt. Goed, denk je mee dat je even fouilleren.
Ja, is goed. Doe maar, Ros.
The crazy woman comes out of the woods? Now, this is interesting. So is this crazy person gonna be like, they're trespassing on my property? Blah! You know, or is she gonna be like, or is she gonna come out with a freaking axe still being crazy out of her mind? What's gonna happen? This is so interesting.
Dat is die, dat is die. Dat is die, dat is die, dat is die. Jij ook blijven.
Blijf staan!
Did they arrest her or not? I am so curious.
Ready? Hoeveel? Ja, dat is eraf gedaan. Ja, die is er vanaf geknokken.
She's definitely acting still uncooperative. It sounds like how they have to yell at her.
Mevrouw, dat is de laatste keer. Hier blijven. Maar wat is het? Je gaat hier blijven. Ofwel moet ik nemen mevrouw mee, ofwel moet ik hier blijven.
Ja, dat is goed. Vanaf nu luisteren naar mij.
Nee, nee, ik ga niet meer luisteren. Hey!
No, I'm not going to listen. But this person is freaking out of it.
Beetje respect hebben voor mijn ja? Dat is geen respect hebben voor mij. Nee, dat gaan we niet doen. Mevrouw? Nee, nee, dat gaan we niet doen. Dat gaan we niet doen.
Oh, now she's getting detained.
Nee, oké, gedaan. Nu is gedaan, ja? Pak die land.
Ik weet niet of ik nog wil rijden eigenlijk. Moet ik rijden? Ik tril. Dit is niet normaal.
Now, even though the woman charged at the guys with a hatchet, even though she ripped the license plate off,
She ripped their license plate off? What was she going to do? Like, she actually think to take them out or something? That's crazy. If you rip the license plate off, and you'd have to scratch, like, the serial numbers in the car or whatever, then, like, they could just say the car was abandoned or whatever, and then that's like a way of trying to get rid of the evidence that they were there to begin with.
off Cia's car, and even though she's uncooperative with police,
Don't tell me she gets away.
no arrest is made and the woman is let go with a warning.
What country is this in? She won. They have it on video of her attacking them as assault or attempted assault. Property damage to the vehicle, taking off that stuff. Like, these are two clear charges that she should be charged with and brought to, like, a prison for. What country is this in? How do I say this? With how lenient the police are, I would not be surprised if, you know, there are a lot of crimes that do not get caught or just get brushed aside because, like, they aren't taking things, like, as seriously.
Which kind of makes me wonder if they have laws in Belgium. Because
have laws? The fact that she is on video assaulting them or attempting to assault is enough evidence to prove that she's, you know, that something was going on there, you know? You don't just attack someone with a knife and get away with that for free. In most countries. Like, how could they just let her off with a warning? You would try to attack this young man and you damaged their property? Oh, shame on you.
this is what? But anyway, this whole crazy story got picked up by Belgium National News.
De Hasseltse vlogger Sias heeft afgelopen donderdag de schrik van zijn leven beleefd.
It turns out that the 42-year-old woman has been living at the old campsite illegally, and local authorities have been trying to build a case to have her removed. Nearby residents say that they don't feel safe walking in or even near the woods.
No freaking kidding. Like, it's one thing if she's living there because she's homeless or whatever, it's whatever. But if you're going around attacking people with knives or trying to, and then damaging their property, that is a crime. It's one thing if you're just living there and it's abandoned. Like, I don't really care because it's abandoned. But it's another thing when you're going around, like, trying to harm people.
You can watch the entire video of this
That's nuts. Glad they got out safe.
creepy experience over on CS's YouTube channel. Puppy Poltergeist.
That is wild. I still don't know why he didn't say to the police his location. Like, I thought in order for them to get your location, they have to have permission to do that, but I don't know.
The user Last Mammoth 895 from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania is away at work. His home security camera records as his dogs Frank and Mac are resting in the living room. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Freaking weird. So this is from last November.
Dogs Frank and Mac suddenly get spooked by something,
That is crazy. The door just opens by itself.
and a closet door opens by itself. When Reddit user Last Mammoth
He's coming out of the closet. He's coming out of the closet.
security footage, he makes a chilling discovery.
That is freaking weird. I mean, I don't know. Some kind of entity wants to mess with the dogs, I guess.
Just before the closet door opens, an unexplained voice seems to whisper, "Hiya." Last Mammoth 895 says that he has always been skeptical of the supernatural, but he has no explanation for what happened here. So what do you think? Is this something paranormal, or is it just some dogs randomly freaking out and some strange
Some random closet opening by itself. You know how the closets randomly do that.
noise that sounds like a whisper?
Well, you didn't even mention the closet opening. The Haya or whatever. You could say, oh, it's the dog breathing, or it's the dog farting, or something stupid like that, right? You could write that off as that. But the closet opening by itself, that's a little bit harder to write off.
You decide.
That doesn't normally happen.
Hide and seek. In this next creepy video, a babysitter is looking after a 5-year-old girl while her mother is traveling out of town. Everything seems to be going well, until the little girl tells the babysitter a very strange secret about her favorite doll.
What you doing over there? Nice. What was it that you told me earlier about your doll?
Had to record her saying it because this S had me scared. Well, you knew the consequences of looking after kids.
When I play hide and seek with my doll, it moves.
You said it moves?
Yeah.
That doll? This doll?
Yeah.
Yeah, friggin' look at that. That's friggin' terrifying. Just look at that. It's like a mini Chucky.
You said it moves?
Yeah.
Like you move it, or? What? When does it move?
When you play hide and seek with her.
Well, we're not gonna play hide and seek tonight, I don't think.
When you play hide and seek?
Yeah.
Bro.
The 5-year-old claims that the doll actually moves on its own when she plays hide and seek with it. The babysitter is a bit creeped out, but his morbid curiosity gets the better of him.
Don't tell me he makes the kid play hide and go seek so he can see it move. That would be freaking messed.
And he decides to test the doll himself.
Oh my gosh, so he
It
is
did
gonna
not
do it.
go well.
We're playing hide and seek.
Oh, I'm freaking gonna get. I don't want to get jump scared. I don't want to get jump scared. I'm not in the mood to get jump scared right now. This is crazy. Like I wouldn't do that. It'd be like, okay, you tell me that. I'm like, okay, we're not playing hide and go seek tonight, and I'm never coming back to look after you again after your parents get back. That's how I would probably take it. Not, let's see if it's real. I don't have that kind of curiosity. Frick that. I'm turning the volume down. I'm gonna want to get jump scared. Nope.
Sadie.
I taught.
I'm about to bust.
You scared me. Don't do that, dude.
Now the doll doesn't move, but the family dog Sadie gives him a good jump scare nonetheless.
I knew something was gonna happen.
However, the dog's playful demeanor soon changes, and she begins to behave very strangely.
The dog has been staring at the doll.
Growling at it.
Looking at it. I'm kind of freaked out right now.
It's definitely weird, but I mean, it's better this than the doll actually moving around, I think.
Cut to later that same night. The 5-year-old girl is now fast asleep in bed upstairs, and the babysitter is watching TV on the couch. He suddenly hears something that sends a chill down his spine.
Frig this. Is that the doll doing it? What? I'm taking these off because I don't want to get jump scared. I can see something. Eyes can hear spooky things.
Yo.
I see the doll moved.
A toy is playing music from the other room, and when the babysitter walks over to check it out, he is shocked to see the doll move by itself. Now, unfortunately, as usual these days, these videos were posted to TikTok without a source, so I have no idea what happened next. The story
He promptly burnt down the house.
of the creepy moving doll remains a mystery. Caught on...
Yeah, that's freaking creepy. Let's just say, if you have to be there the whole night, you're stuck there with this stupid doll. Maybe I'd be putting the doll outside for the night or something like that. You know, that might be the best option. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you guys liked it. I think, well, one, the lady, or the guy, the YouTuber getting chased in the woods, that's terrifying. The lady who was like homeless or whatever, living in the camp, you know, she's clearly not in her right mind. Attacking people, damaging property. Clearly not in the right mind. So that is actually really terrifying. And that's obviously real. Not paranormal, just real. I don't think any of these clips really were fake. The last one, the TikTok one, yeah, you could say it's possibly fake. You could say that to maybe a couple of these, but I don't think so. And the last one is the only one that I'd be more skeptical of, but who knows. Anyway, with that being said, make sure you go subscribe to Nuke's Top 5, as well as I think it's a YouTuber Sia's. And if you're new and subscribe, give a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next time.